Okay, it is 11 o'clock, so I am going to get started because we have quite a bit to cover. And it's exciting because we're going to kind of build on if you attended or were able to watch the replay of last month's webinar. And there is going to be some overlap, but that will, I think, be very helpful for you as we kind of build on a lot of things. Because in the beginning of the year, we're talking about your whole plan for 2022, which can seem monstrous, but this will help kind of break it down to more of the granular level, specifically as it relates to optimizing your listings. So I am going to go ahead and I'll share my screen. Okay. And we're just going to jump right in it. So welcome, I'm Becky with Click Fluency. If you have not attended a webinar before, it's nice to virtually meet you. I hope that you've had a good start to 2022 so far. I always love New Year's, fresh starts. Like I said just previously, last month we covered a lot of ground and it was like a really high level view. But this month, I wanted to kind of take a deeper dive into some specifics. So I'm really excited about sharing that today. So there's a lot of different things I shared, but just to kind of give you an overview, does it speak to your customer avatar, things that they are thinking through when they are wrestling with if they want to buy your product or not? Are you helping them to see a lot of different images that help it to really entice the people to buy the product, to add to their cart? Do you have video of some sort on your listing, maybe even multiple videos? Do you have those good product reviews? 4 stars and higher is typically really a good solid one. Any less than that, it does hurt conversion rates. And then are you making it easy for them to take action? That's the whole, it's not suppressed buy box. It's easy for them to add. They're not having to click too many times. You want to make sure that also, if you can offer it fulfilled by Amazon, that you have that ability, or seller fulfilled Prime, so that they're getting that fast shipping that they've come to expect. And if there's even additional help that is needed for your products, if there's a lot of maybe putting something together or like best ways to use it, maybe are you incorporating things like a product insert that kind of gives them more directions of use? You could link them to a video, or you could have easy to use steps on a card. Giving that authority, especially if you don't have that social proofing with product reviews, really kind of enticing them to buy now. So you don't want it to be too salesy, but at the same time, you want them to kind of have that urgency to buy your product, right? And then you have to leverage it to really maximize your session conversion rates. So how many times people are going and then converting. So all of these elements within the listing are what, when you're positioning yourself right towards your ideal customer, that's going to be things that are going to help with your conversions. So think through maybe a few that you want to implement. Some of this, because you may have thought about from last month's webinar, had you had a few things that you had wanted to work on, and have you done those? If you haven't, maybe you could add those into things that you're going to want to implement in the next month. I know February is a short month, so we haven't had as much time in between webinars, but think through, what is really going to have that impact on conversion rates for your listings. And maybe even, especially if you have a lot of products, you can't do all of them necessarily at once. Looking to see which listing can I do that'll have the most impact on, my bottom line. Typically, that's going to be one that's already getting a good amount of sessions, a good amount of traffic, and you just want to look at improving that.